Welcome back, everyone. Um, this is going to be a very different video than what I was going to be doing because I was going to be doing a build, as you can see in the shelter. Now, I have been away, or when the shelters came out in Dawn of Steel, I was still playing. I explored the shelters a small amount, of like a very small amount. I didn't really test what you can build in there properly. When I was playing that golf for a while, as you can see, this is the stuff all I've built in it. But yeah, when I was playing, I never really tested it, so I never knew the features of it because I thought it's a really small area. You can't really do much at that time. I thought maybe after a while they're gonna allow us to actually like spend caps on building more areas. And then in this video, I'm pretty much gonna be telling or explaining some things Bethesda really should change about the shelter, because in all terms the shelters are pretty much useless. Like, they are useful in a way, but on the other hand they're pretty much useless because, as you'll see in the menu, right, you can build your floors, that's all good. As you can see there, you can build the garden floor, but there is no way to build food in here. Like, you can build your cooking stations, and like you can build the fence, but why do you need the fence in a shelter? These are like, again, all the things you can build, but they're all quite literally useless because you can't have your vending machines in here. So, just something I'm looking at right now. Some things people have said that literally you can't build no water or food in here, so it's quite literally useless in that sense. You aren't able to put in, like, apparently you can't put display cases in here, which I can't find any display cases. I thought for a second that the shelf here was one, but I don't think it is. Yeah, no, it's not. See, again, you can't do nothing with the shelf. So like that is where it's like the shelves are a major like downfall in a sense. Like, they are great in a sense. Like, yeah, it's good that we have our own building space, I suppose, that we can lock off from everyone else if we do it the right way. Like, just in the box sort of thing like I have. But this is quite literally a useless area. Because, yeah, again, you can build a few things like here and there, but alright, just say you want to make like a little area for, say, your friends, right? If we go to if I can find out how to do it. Actually, no, Chris, I think I have to build a wall first. So like that. Don't know why that's now not working. Actually, no, I now know why that ain't working. Oh wait, no, never mind. You can't actually build floors like that. Never mind. You can, but you can't. The thing you have to actually do is, like, you have to build this. Well, see, this is what I was originally gonna do is this. In my thing, but see, so you got one, say two, three spaces across. Now, yeah, on one hand, right, you can build a bedroom, right, for yourself. Your friends and that won't be able to actually really know that you have it unless you tell them, or if it's in plain sight. So, like, a shelter like this should have been something that we have for our own personal use. Like, maybe no one else can access it, or they can only with our permission. And we should have more or less be able to build everything. Now, some people said the reason why we can't build the food in here is because of sunlight. Now, there is that, whatever color light it is, I think it's like red, will make plants grow in real life. And I don't even know if we actually have light. No, we do have lights. Even though we don't, I don't think we have red ones. We have ones like that, so I don't know. But yeah, like that, we could have had light. We'll see. There's a red light right there. But there should have been that option if we're going to build like, because I was going to build a garden. I might even still do it, even though we can't actually use this stuff. So yeah, hopefully Bethesda does change this. But like, we should be able to have like our own vending machines down here. Like, yeah, I mean, they'll have to put, you'd have to put a coding in it, like, so you'll be able to sort of show that maybe like this, the vending machine, but then have like the a shelter symbol sort of thing next to the vending machine symbol, show that not your camp itself doesn't have a vending machine, but your shelter itself does. And anyone who likes this stuff, like who agrees with me on this, who watches this, share it around so we can try and get the word out there for trying to get Bethesda to change this stuff. I mean, I think they're still I know they are doing the new stuff. I think the new stuff comes out within a few days of me recording this, but or actually might come out as I'm doing it. I don't know, but anyway, like the shelter does need to be changed because again, like you can build. I think it's about a 1 high roof. So that's not really much. And again, what's the most you can really put down here? Like a few beds and some lighting. I don't even know if I can put chairs. You know, we can. But I can't put down the Brotherhood of Steel chair thing. So that's a downfall. And like, see, I mean, oddly enough, you can place another thing like down here. It just takes you back this thing. Like, why, in a sense, is this be like even an option to be able to sort of be built in here? Like, so you can build that. That's fine, I suppose. But like, what's again? Well, like, what's the actual use of this stuff? Like, again, right? So we got the soil thing here, but we can't build our crops in it. There is honestly no use having things that you can plant food in if you can't actually plant food in. Like that option should just be disabled. Because again, like when I got on the, like only recently, or in the last sort of week or so, I thought I'm gonna finally build a garden type thing down here because I thought, well, that's something. Before I got off last time, I had the garden thing unlocked. I thought, well, I'll just go build this. But yeah, getting back on, and I'm actually looking through and I find out you can't. So literally your only options for that are to sort of build it outside. But if you're in a dangerous area, like I know the areas have sort of gotten easier in some places, but like for all intended purposes, a garden would be perfect down here for that fact. Like if you got like you can buy the bigger shelters. But again, I don't know with the bigger shells myself if that unlocks stuff like food. If it does, that would be awesome. I probably would try and go buy it then. But I don't want to end up like spending like the 1,000 and 1,500 atom points on the shelters if we can't even actually, plant food or water in it. So I'll have to actually look at, if anyone does know again who has the biggest shelters, send me a comment and tell me if they actually can plant it or not. Because if you can, that's kind of unfair in a sense. Like you should be able to plant stuff in here, but yeah, like if I don't understand like with the bigger ones, like what the purpose of them are. I like to have a bigger space. Because that's like another thing. Like I don't think I can't really find anything exactly on what you can and can't build in the shelters. So like that is a major downfall for the shelters. Now if I go back outside, right, you can build everything. Because when I was just about to record for to start doing the garden down here, I thought I can't build no food. Why is this? Is this a glitch or something? Then I go back outside and yeah, it's working fine sites. I'll look it up and I thought, oh, why is that not working for? It hasn't worked from first time. Like in a sense, like the shelters are good in a sense for like the queen fight, I suppose you could use them for. But if, for an example, right, you were wanting to roleplay as a traveling merchant. I've kind of done that a few times, but I've had to actually pack up my whole entire camp. Which I'm in the process of building stuff up in it right now. Now, if you had a heap of ammo, you could, like, again, set your vending machines up in those, in the shelters, and you'd be fine. You know, you could take your thing from here to there. You could have your actual camp set up with like your blueprints of, or like your stored things saying, you know, like shelter down here for, or looking for items, selling in shelter. But you can't do it. You have to actually pack up your whole camp, like, for the whole entire thing. So, like, in a sense, if I pack this up, I think I've still got stuff packed. I did go. So, I've got all this stuff stored. Like, unless it's all combined together, it doesn't actually, like, move. Or see again, like, see, here is the Brotherhood of Steel thing. Now, that again is where it's annoying for like that fact of like you can build all this stuff. Like, I don't think you can build those. Like, I'll have to go. I'll go back down and have a look, but I'm like 100% sure you can't build like food punch bowl things. So that is, yeah, honestly where it's quite annoying for that fact of like you can't use the shells for anything. Like, yeah, I honestly can't see the actual use of the shelters. Like, if anyone else has actually found a use for the shelters, let me know. But yeah, as it stands, like, yeah, the shells are, again, useless. Quite frankly, to me, personally, because, again, like I say, if you want to be like a traveling merchant, go around everywhere, you could do that, but you really can't. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can put the punch bowls down. Oh, no, never mind. You can do the Brotherhood Steel thing. My mistake, they're in tables. But yeah, I'll see now this, like, why that, I don't know. But anyway, like, yeah, like, the like, main thing I want, honestly, is that's the option to plant my, well, plants and, not water, obviously, but put plants in here, or at least if we can have plants, hook up make us be able to have a thing like a special light that we get, like for free or something in the Atom shop, that like a red light or whatever it is for growing plants. I can't remember if it's, I'm quite sure it's a red light, and like we can have them above our plants, and like whatever game mechanic has to be, make it so we can actually install stuff like that in this, like, have them actually growing, and maybe like hook up a sprinkler system, so we have to like actually build our pipes up here and then outwards or something. I don't know, but that would honestly just be a major help, I think, for everyone who'd like to be building stuff like that. The camp thing, like I said, well, see, like, they have been updated already, as you said. I'll show everyone. See, like, it shows who you are, what you actually have now, what weapons, and like, not actually weapons, but if they're 3-star, 2-star, if they're actual weapons and that. It's great. So, like, something like that would be perfect, again, like, for the shelves, because, like, we'll see, like, that. Make it show, so, like, that symbol thing there is, I think, for the actual shelter, and then do, like, a vending machine thing. Because I don't know if I... We'll see again, everyone's thing has, like, a V on it. So do like that. Have next to the nuclear sign thing there a V specifically for the shelter. So if it is just like your camp, it has still the normal V, but if it's actually inside of your shelter, it's a shelter, like the shelter symbol and the V, to show one that you've got a vendor thing open. Because, like, yeah, role playing in a sense, like if you brought the bigger vaults, you could technically role play like as a restaurant in a way, but you'd actually have to be bringing everyone the actual stuff, so it's that downfall there. So yeah, like this main things again, like is allow us build our food down here. Make it so possible we can have our vending machines down here and display cases. And other than that, like the shelters would be actually of use. Um, so that's enough of me rambling on about stuff I'd like to change. But yeah, honestly, I would love to see that stuff changed. I think a lot of new players would love that as well, because like I know a lot of people probably look at the show and think I'm not even going to use it, because I reckon about 90% or about 95% of camps I go to, they do not have a single shelter. And the ones who do, they've got like a couple things in there. So honestly, like they're not being used. Like I don't even use mine. I don't even really look at mine. Like at times I just go to my camp and do the stuff I need to in there. So yeah, if everyone can try and share this around, and hopefully we can get Bethesda to change up the showers to give them a bit more of a use, more of a quality of life update for them. Thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully we can get the shoulders changed.